Welcome to Don't Do This Guide. In a world grappling with environmental challenges, we are constantly bombarded with solutions that promise to reduce our impact on the planet. But are these choices as green as they seem? We venture beyond the surface to reveal the complex realities beneath. From recycling to electric cars, organic farming to sustainable fashion, we will delve into the science, the economics, and the unintended consequences that often remain hidden. Subscribe to our channel and join us on this journey as we uncover the truth behind common green practices and empower you to make truly sustainable choices. Recycling, a beacon of hope in our fight against plastic pollution. But the reality of plastic recycling is far more complicated. Unlike glass or metal, plastic degrades with each recycling cycle, losing its quality and versatility. This downcycling means that most plastic can only be recycled a limited number of times before it ultimately ends up in landfills or incinerators. Furthermore, the efficiency of plastic recycling is hampered by the sheer variety of plastic types. Virgin plastic, derived directly from fossil fuels, is often cheaper to produce than recycled plastic. The journey of our plastic waste doesn't end with our recycling bins. It often ends up in countries ill-equipped to handle it, raising concerns about environmental justice. Electric cars symbolize a greener future, reducing tailpipe emissions. However, producing lithium-ion batteries is energy-intensive with environmental consequences. Lithium mining depletes water resources and contaminates ecosystems. Cobalt and nickel extraction are linked to human rights concerns and environmental degradation. Recycling technologies are advancing but not yet efficient enough. A sustainable system needs renewable energy, responsible sourcing, and efficient recycling. Organic farming, with its promise of pesticide-free produce and environmentally friendly practices, has become synonymous with sustainable agriculture. One of the main criticisms leveled against organic farming is its lower yield compared to conventional agriculture. Without synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, organic farms often struggle to produce the same quantity of food per acre. This lower yield has implications for land use, potentially leading to deforestation and habitat loss. While organic farming generally avoids synthetic pesticides, it often relies on naturally derived pesticides, some of which can be just as harmful to the environment and human health. The transportation of organic produce, often over long distances, contributes to carbon emissions. A truly sustainable food system requires a nuanced approach that combines the best of organic and conventional practices, focusing on soil health, biodiversity, and reduced environmental impact. In our quest to banish single-use plastics, paper bags have emerged as a seemingly eco-friendly alternative. But are they truly the environmental saviors they are often portrayed to be? The answer is not so straightforward. While paper bags decompose more readily than their plastic counterparts, their production process carries its own set of environmental burdens. Manufacturing paper bags requires significant amounts of energy, water, and wood pulp. The paper production process involves the use of chemicals, some of which can contribute to water pollution. The transportation of bulky paper bags, often over long distances, generates a considerable carbon footprint. The most sustainable approach is to reduce our reliance on single-use bags altogether, opting for reusable bags whenever possible. Both materials have their environmental drawbacks, and the choice between paper and plastic bags is not a simple one. Bamboo, a fast-growing grass, has gained immense popularity as a sustainable alternative to traditional materials like wood and plastic. However, not all bamboo is created equal, and the journey from plant to product can be fraught with environmental concerns. Large-scale bamboo plantations can contribute to deforestation and habitat loss, particularly if they replace natural forests. The processing of bamboo into consumer products often involves the use of chemicals that can have harmful environmental impacts. Bamboo fibers are often processed using a chemical-intensive process, similar to that used for rayon production, which involves the use of toxic solvents and generates hazardous waste. While bamboo's rapid growth and renewability are undeniable, it's crucial to look beyond the marketing hype and scrutinize the entire supply chain to determine the true environmental impact of bamboo products. Compostable plastics have emerged as a promising solution to our plastic waste crisis, offering a seemingly magical way for our plastic forks and cups to return to the earth. However, the reality of compostable plastics is far more nuanced than their name might suggest. Compostable plastics are designed to break down under specific conditions, typically in industrial composting facilities. Most home compost piles do not reach the required temperatures or maintain the necessary condition for complete decomposition. When compostable plastics end up in landfills, they face similar challenges as conventional plastics, releasing methane, a potent greenhouse gas, as they slowly break down. The confusion between compostable and recyclable plastics can lead to improper disposal, undermining both recycling and composting efforts. In the face of growing criticism over its environmental and social impacts, the fast fashion industry has responded with a flurry of sustainable lines and eco-friendly collections. But are these efforts genuine steps towards sustainability, or are they simply clever marketing ploys designed to appease environmentally conscious consumers? The relentless pursuit of low prices and rapid trend cycles encourages overconsumption and generates vast amounts of textile waste. True sustainability in the fashion industry requires a fundamental shift from a linear to a circular economy, where clothes are designed to last longer, be easily repaired, and be recycled at the end of their life cycle. The use of recycled materials in fast fashion, while a step in the right direction, often only makes up a small percentage of the overall fabric composition. LED light bulbs are synonymous with energy efficiency, significantly reducing energy consumption compared to incandescent bulbs. However, it's crucial to consider the complete environmental picture of these light sources. LED production involves metals and rare earth elements, critical due to their limited availability. Mining these materials can cause habitat destruction and water pollution. LEDs are durable and long-lasting, but not infinite. Improper disposal can release heavy metals and toxic substances. The rise of e-readers and digital books has sparked a debate about the environmental merits of reading electronically versus the traditional pleasure of holding a physical book. Both formats have their environmental pros and cons, making the choice between them far from simple. Physical books, with their tangible presence and the comforting scent of paper and ink, come at an environmental cost. The paper production process requires significant amounts of water, energy, and wood pulp, often sourced from forests. On the other hand, e-books eliminate the need for paper, printing, and physical distribution. However, the production of e-readers and the energy required to power them contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. Ultimately, the most sustainable approach is to read thoughtfully, choosing quality over quantity, and supporting sustainable practices in both the print and digital publishing industries. Carbon offsetting has emerged as a way to mitigate environmental impact by investing in projects that reduce or remove greenhouse gas emissions. However, the effectiveness and transparency of these programs are debated. Critics highlight the difficulty in verifying the additionality of offset projects. There's also concern about leakage, where reductions in one area lead to increases elsewhere. Some argue that offsetting allows continued emissions without fundamental changes. As we've journeyed through the complexities of these seemingly green practices, one thing is clear. Achieving true sustainability requires us to look beyond the surface, to question assumptions, and to demand transparency. Scrutinize the practices of companies claiming to be eco-friendly. Support businesses that prioritize transparency and genuine sustainability. By becoming conscious consumers, we can drive demand for genuinely sustainable products and practices. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the green mirage. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it insightful, and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the world of sustainable living.